Hello and welcome.
Here we are again. And as always, we're watching you checking in on the chat box. And a hi to someone in Dorset, Ivana, which is close where I was born or lived. Hannah from Belgium, welcome. Hendrik, welcome. Lynn, Ingrid, Beata, Mazina.
Lynn says she sat next to a rainbow in the
Uh-huh.
lead. Cool.
So Patty, hi Patty from New Jersey, Denmark, Taiwan, Russia, Portugal, Norway,
The
Netherlands,
Netherlands. Mount
Tel
Shasta.
Aviv, Greece, Philippines, Austria, Feel, Connect, Czech Republic, Italy, Moscow again. Hi Aya and Sveta.
Hey.
Larry, welcome. Feel the energy, the
Got
Orca
Florida,
Islands.
Dubai, Albania,
Feel, just
Sacramento,
feel.
where I
It's
was
getting
born.
very strong. Tom in the Netherlands, welcome. Colin McClive, hi Colin. Send you a big hug. Feel the energy. Jane in California, feel the energy. Connect. Anne from Munich, welcome. Ruby from San Francisco. Nadine from North Wales, feel the energy. It's getting beautifully, beautifully strong right now. Chris, welcome from Spokane. Christine, Oklahoma. Yes. Kimmer, Monterey. Welcome. Feel the energy. Ursula from Estonia. Feeling it.
Liz from France.
Aurora from Australia. And of course, Harry the Flying Angel is always with us at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Hey,
Australia
Harry.
time. Welcome, Harry. Yes.
Stepping into the
Alaska.
void from Alaska.
Feel, feel, feel. And Jules and I would like to make a very special thank you to you all this morning. Because this morning, both of us had a very low energy.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were setting up all the equipment and stuff with Sandra, we could start feeling you all checking in. And it's like it gave us such a boost of energy.
Yeah, this really is so special what we're creating all together.
And it's so much a togetherness.
Yeah, we were just talking yesterday about how into the void and that the journeys Alcazar is taking us on, it's all very much a collective experience. It's a phenomena. It's like there's for us it's incredible because the energies are going so deep and there's like nothing that we've done to create this because it's what we've all done as a community. Everyone who's been meditating.
Yeah. So welcome everybody. France, Bulgaria, welcome. Finland. It's incredible. So there's many things just to mention today. And let's see if we can hold this connection, just visualizing the thousands of people all around the world connecting into this moment of now. Hundreds of people who are going to be listening on the recordings because they're working or they're sleeping, but know that when they bring their energy, we are all in the same energy field. In the quantum field, there's no time. And so those people listening in the so called future are contributing their energy to this moment of now. And so this understanding is something that's very strange for us initially. And yet it's something that we need to open up to and embrace, because in doing so, we're opening up to the quantum field. So see if you can just hold an awareness of everyone connecting into this amazing energetic. So as I read these things, see if you can relate to them as if it's happening to yourself, or relate to the fact that these people are talking about their bodies, their experiences, which are not so different from ours. We all have different situations, but we're all human. And this is all about the human reality that we're beginning to transcend into something very new. So I'm starting with Michelle, who said, "It was so wonderful. Thank you. Joyful, amazing. I broke through my state of worry and stress and went to a very high place, a sense of deep alignment, and got back from the meditation very renewed and fresh. Thank you. Please bring me more gratitude." That's beautiful, Michelle. Melissa is saying, "I just did the meditation, and for the first time, I am seeing, as if through a small spinning tunnel, full color videos of different scenes. I saw a cheetah in the wild, scenes of people walking up a mountain, fish underwater. This is the very first time I have seen anything in full color and moving clearly. They look like archive footage, and I feel if I'm keeping focused while I meditate, they will become full screen. Amazing experience while connected to the void." So different things are opening up for different people. We're all on our own unique path, but this opening of our inner vision is one of the things that slowly will come to all of us, but in its own time. Different aspects of our opening are more important for each one of us. We are unique. And Melissa is just touching on part of her opening that's happening. And that's beautiful. Sandy is saying, "I don't usually feel a lot of emotion, but today I felt more emotion than I have for a long while." Beautiful. Just relax into it. And when people talk about emotion, very often they're talking about negative emotion, but joy and celebration are emotions too. So when we start talking about emotions, let's be clear. Let's be specific. When we want to create or allow change, we need to be specific. We need to be really clear about what we're referring to. Another beautiful experience from Karen. And she's saying, "I have been working on healing my shoulder and upper arm and neck pain. From today's meditation, I felt a full release of pain and felt incredible physical healing in those areas. I also asked for healing of my AFib condition, which is a heart condition. And I did defragmenting and reconstituting of that area as well. That's the smoke image that Alcazar gave us yesterday, dissolving and reconstituting. That session was the deepest and most profound of all in allowing me to open substantially. And I feel that I connected so much more deeply with Alcazar's words today. Thank you so much, and I await more." Beloved ones, we wish to jump in right now. Feel our presence with you. Feel us loving you right now. We ask this one to read some of your comments. The reason for doing this is to demonstrate again and again that slowly, step by step, change is happening. It is happening to this community, to individuals within this community. You have a choice how you listen and feel these words and what they are conveying. You have a choice. You can celebrate. Wow, this is happening to our global friends, most of whom you do not know, but they are friends because you are all on this path together. And some of you have connections from the past, other lifetimes. and you are coming together, joining energetically in this global gathering. So you have a choice. You can celebrate. This is happening. Or you can look at it and say, well, it's not happening for me. This is not fair. Why is it not happening to me? You can feel sorry for yourself. You can feel a victim. Or you can say, I am ready now. I am ready. Alcazar, spirit, I am ready to allow change to begin to happen for me. But let us say this, beloveds. If you have the courage to stay with this process, even though you may think nothing is happening, it is. We gave this one, Pragit, an image this morning, and we would like to share it with you now. Imagine a little baby who is learning to crawl. And you take this little baby and you hold their hands and you lift them up. And they start very slowly to put a step and then another step. And they feel so elated, a big smile on their face. They are walking just like the adults, just like everyone else. They are smiling, they are happy. But when you let go and you put them down on the ground again, they are still crawling. Why? Because the muscles in their legs are not yet strong enough. Understand, this is a metaphor, this is a picture about what we are doing here. We are holding your hand. We are helping you strengthen the muscle. And what is this muscle? Love of self and an understanding that you are far more than you think you are. So know this. In these morning gatherings, we are holding your hand and helping you take tentative steps, little steps. Know this well. And we are saying to you, look, people around you, they are beginning to walk. You will be able to walk very soon. So, beloveds, do not be despondent. Allow for the possibility that you are preparing yourself for these changes. And we wish you to enjoy and celebrate the changes that others are making. Can you understand this? When you celebrate the joys and the changes that others are experiencing, it starts to open you for your changes. If you feel, oh, this is not fair, or why isn't it happening for me? You are slowing down this process. These very thoughts are the emotions and the limitations that you need to acknowledge and let go of. Acknowledge them and say, Alcazar, spirit, or whatever guide you feel connected to, ask them, say, I am ready. I am ready for changes. Let me experience. But understand that so often the experiences that come to you initially are an awareness of the various programs that limit you. Can you allow for that possibility? Can you allow for the possibility that the limitations that are very strong within you are coming up to be seen in order that you release them? This is so, so important for you all to understand. And as you start to allow this, then these other beautiful changes can happen. These other openings can occur. A beautiful comment from Carolina. When we started, my shoulders were so uncomfortable and aching. As we dissolved our parts into the quantum field, coming back, my shoulder felt so much lighter. I had forgotten I could feel such lightness in my body, and the shoulders were weightless. Can you celebrate this change? Can you celebrate that together change is occurring? When you stay connected energetically, as we talk with you, as we share the meditations with you, can you stay connected energetically? Because if you do, you are benefiting from the whole of the group awareness. You are benefiting from the thousands of people holding the field together. And if you are part of the field, it is amplifying your ability to change. So again, let us take a moment and intend to connect to everyone in this global meditation, whenever and wherever they are. Connect. And can you feel, as we invite you to do this, can you feel the connection getting stronger? We understand that it is a great challenge to remain connected throughout this hour together. But we invite you to challenge yourself. Can you do this? Can you remind yourself again and again? Connect, connect, and intend to connect and feel the connection. Very good.
It feels really good.
And again, I would like to acknowledge that I was really uplifted by the connection with everyone this morning. It's a great delight to feel that level of support.
It's really magical, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really beautiful. So just to comment, to acknowledge those people that have been feeling challenged by this. Mandy was saying, I have been having a horrible time since the second week of Into the Void. I have felt unsettled, disconnected, agitated. Things are going awry in my life. And for the first time in over a year, I'm starting the month in overdraft financially. I observe myself giving off very dodgy energy, which is very strange energy. Mandy, allow for the possibility that these things are coming up not to make you more uncomfortable, but to make you aware of the discomfort that you have been carrying, like so many of us. In fact, like all of us in different ways. The discomfort of the old patterning. And if you can say, oh, look at all this. I am so ready to let it all go. I am so ready to be in the flow of existence. Alcazar, spirit, guides, support me in moving beyond these limitations. So we say to you all right now, whether you're having wonderful experiences or you're still feeling that you are limited and not reaching those heights that you would like to share with others. We say to you all right now, each and every one of you, there is so much more for you. So much more is possible. And so we suggest to each and every one of you right now, speak to Alcazar, speak to Spirit, speak to any guide, and say to them, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. And please assist me in being aware of all those things I need to release and evolve. I wish to release and evolve. Assist me. And know and trust, beloveds, know and trust that we will support you, releasing, and as we have said, slowly, slowly, step by step. Like the little baby holding their hands, and they are so happy at the little step that they are making. Each one brings them more joy. We ask you to recognize that, in a sense, you are like this little baby, strengthening the muscles of change, walking into your new future. Can you identify with this? We are holding your hands, we are supporting you. And as you stay with this process, the muscle of change, the muscle of awareness, the muscle of willingness to let go of the old security. For beloveds, you feel secure in the old. And it is a little nerve-wracking sometimes to open, to allow the new that you do not know, even though your beingness yearns for the new. Trust and know. This is why we read these comments almost every day, so that you can see it is happening for this gathering. And it will happen for each one of you, and it will continue step by step into the vastness of who you are. Okay? So, we invite you, if you have not done so already, just to close the eyes and relax. Close the eyes and relax. Let us move into a meditation together.
And so, beloved ones, feeling the body, feeling self just as you are. We invite you in this moment just to sense the currents of energy running through your system, the physical energy, also the emotional currents. How are you feeling right now? You are always different in any given moment. There is this beautiful saying, you cannot step in the same river twice. And so can you have the courage and compassion to fully attune with the river of your feelings? Can you feel? Just by fully touching, by becoming one with what truly is in the moment, there is a kind of relief that is possible. There is a kind of relaxation. This is because on a subtle level, so often you resist that which you do not wish to feel. When we speak of raising your vibration, understand this deeply. It is not a denial of what is, it is not a denial of what you would judge as lower frequencies. No. Just by touching the truth of any given moment, you elevate its frequency. Why? Because, beloveds, you are superconscious, and your superconscious is here to learn, grow, discover this experience of being human. So can you fall in love? Can you fall absolutely head over heels in love with your human experience? Because as you do so, you naturally elevate. You rise above. You absorb the learning. Your understanding no longer eludes you, but rather comes gracefully as a blossoming of your inner awareness. So relax. Be in love.
And so, beloveds, inviting the energies of Gaia, inviting her love and support to come up into your body, into your energy field.
We call for the energies of Gaia.
And simply relaxing into her presence. Some of you will feel her energy responding to your asking. Do not try, just relax. And so now we ask each one of you to invite an etheric stargate to come down around you. Feel it, sense it, imagine it. That adds to the invitation. So just feel as a stargate comes down around you. And connect also to the stargate, the etheric stargate that you have placed in your home or elsewhere. Feel, see, sense that stargate. And now asking inside for the activation of all the stargates around the world, for indeed they are all connected.
We call for the activation of all the stargates around the world.
Very good. And so now we are going to vibrate your stargates very rapidly, moving up through the different dimensional frequencies, coming up to the 7th dimension and pausing here for a few moments. And each one of you asking inside for your stargate to vibrate at the 7th dimensional frequency range.
And so we call for a strong 7th dimensional energy field in all the stargates around the world.
And as your stargate radiates these frequencies, your own energy, your energy field just naturally realigns with these 7th dimensional energies effortlessly. Nothing to do. Many of you will feel it. No need to feel it. Just allow for the possibility that it's happening for you. Very good.
And so we continue now, elevating the frequency all around you, and we are vibrating all the etheric stargates very rapidly, raising through your dimensional frequency ranges and merging into the 12th dimensional frequencies.
And so each one of us now asking inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates and all the physical stargates around the world.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
And as the vibration of the stargate radiates around you and through you, your own field, your energy, harmonizes with the 12th dimension. Very good. Very good. And although we are here with you already, we ask and invite you to ask for the Alcazar group to come to you in a stronger, deeper way.
So asking inside, Alcazar, come closer. Come to me directly.
Because when you ask in this way, you expect a response. And as you expect the response, your energy, your field actually opens to receive. And so in a way, we are tricking you into opening. Just this little device can assist you in opening. When you ask us to come closer, there is an internal expectancy and opening to receive. So ask with a strong intention to feel us more, and we will be with you deeper. It is very simple. And so now each one of you asking and inviting the support of this beautiful council of angels who oversee the Stargate experience, calling for the Elohim Council.
We call for the presence of the angels of the Elohim.
And feel, here they come, feeling their energy gently joining this global meditation, coming to you, each and every one of you. Feel, welcome, ask for more. Very good. And just feeling yourself present in your etheric stargate, in your body. And now, simply with your intention, bring your awareness into the quantum field. You might imagine it going up, in a sense, up into the quantum field by visualizing or sensing an upward movement. It is giving the message to the subconscious, moving higher, moving into a greater receptivity. Even though you are not actually moving up, sometimes giving the subconscious mind a message is of great benefit. So feeling the blackness of the quantum field around you, feeling in all directions the blackness beyond light and dark of duality, the blackness of no thingness. Feeling it below you, going on for infinity and beyond, feeling it above you, around you, in all directions. And now, in this experience of no thingness, start to sense a movement and a realization, oh, I am moving towards the void. I am moving towards that doorway, that threshold. Even though I'm just in the blackness, I sense a moving forward towards that threshold, that doorway, and pause on that doorway. Pause on the threshold, knowing that as you move forward a little more, in a moment, you'll be diving into the void, into the very depths of the quantum field. But before we do this, we invite you now to call for the presence and support of the Galactic Command.
And so we call for the presence and support of the Galactic Command.
And feel, here they come, the Galactic Command coming to you in the quantum field as you stand on the threshold, standing in front of this doorway into the void. And we ask each one of you now to ask the Galactic Command to support you with an energy transmission, and that this energy transmission will bring a deep clarity to you about your next understanding, realization. It might be a realization about a program that is no longer serving you. It might be a realization about something in your body that you can simply let go of now. It could be a realization about a relationship that is ready to adjust and move to a higher plane. It may be many realizations. There are so many potential understandings that you can have. But asking the Galactic Command now to support you in clarity about your next step, your next evolution, your next understanding, an understanding that will allow you to move into a higher plane, to move into a new you, a tiny step towards the greater you, a tiny step towards becoming your superconscious. Ask them to support you. And as you ask, the Galactic are tuning into you, the vastness of you, aligning with your superconscious you. And they will bring a transmission to you. And so, beloveds, as you have asked, now relax and receive. Relax and receive. And here comes a transmission from the Galactic just for you. This energy that is coming right now is just for you. Aligned with your superconscious, aligned with the next step for you, the next understanding, the next tiny step towards the new you. Feel this energy coming to you, feeling it. And as you feel this energy, or welcome this energy, even if in this moment you are not sensing it, welcome it. Thank you, Galactic Command, for supporting me in this way. Whether you feel it or not, the transmission is coming to you individually right now. And as this transmission continues, we invite you to step through that doorway, move beyond the threshold, and move into the depths of the void, feeling the movement through the doorway, over the threshold, into the deep, deep depths of the void, supported by the energies of the Galactic Command. And as you feel yourself floating in this vastness, remembering this vastness is an energetic of pure potential. And as you allow the Galactic Command to vibrate you with your next step, your next awareness, your next change, that vibration in your field is vibrating this field of pure potential. And it is beginning already to support the change or the understanding that needs to come to you. You individually, you personally. Nothing to do. As you float in this field of spirit, this field of pure potential. Spirit has given you this trajectory of being human. You have welcomed the opportunity to be physical, to understand what it is like to be in a human body. And you have been experiencing for so many lifetimes. And now you are opening up to allow so much more of spirit in the form of your superconscious self. You are opening up to allow more of your superconscious self to be in the body, so that your human experience can elevate to become more beautiful, more appreciative, more abundant, more creative, floating in the vastness of the void right now, receiving the support of the galactic command. It is this simple, it is this easy, nothing to do, just the intention to receive and allow. As you float in the vast, incredible energetic of spirit, there is no word to describe the depths of love that Spirit has for you. It is not even possible for you to feel that amount of love while you are still in the body. Why? Because if you vibrated with that energetic, that power of love, the body would simply dissolve back into spirit. So, beloved ones, just being in the void, being gently energized by the galactic command, being held by the energies of the Alcazar group and the Elohim Council, and know that you are loved. Just as you are. You are honored just as you are. You are special just as you are. Know it deeply. You are special. You are on the leading edge of awakening of humanity. And as we have said many times before, you might not think that you are on the leading edge. But beloveds, you are an old soul. You have been working for this for so many lifetimes. The awakening process is happening within you. The awakening process has been happening within you. And it is being accelerated by this Into the Void program. Feeling yourself floating in the vastness. And now noticing that movement is happening again, that you are moving towards the doorway. You are moving slowly back towards your humanness. You are very slowly and gently becoming aware of being in the body, aware of your awareness in the body, feeling self in the body, feeling self in the body. When we say this, feeling self in the body, we are saying feeling your consciousness in the body. And this consciousness is part of the superconscious you. Many of you in these last few moments have allowed just another tiny, tiny part of your superconscious you to come into the human form permanently. Can you allow for that possibility? For it is the case. Beloved ones, we love you deeply. We love you beyond your understanding. And beloveds, we are the voice of your superconscious, challenging you, guiding you, loving you, welcoming you, your humanness, into the greater understanding of who you are, who we are. For ultimately, we are you. One day, you will know this, not just as information, but knowing from your experience of I am. I am all that is. And so as you feel yourself in your body, become aware, even with your eyes closed, become aware of the room around you. Sense the room and sense your place in the room. Sense what is behind you in the room. Sense what is to the left and to the right of you in your room. With your eyes closed, you know it is there. It is part of the illusion of the physical. And then slowly, slowly, allowing your eyes to come open and to allow this physical reality to be imposed upon the quantum field. So opening the eyes, looking around you, and feeling the quantum field is still there. And gently coming back, slowly, slowly, very gently coming back. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, very gently, really be in your body and welcome your body. Thank your body. Appreciate your body. Yesterday, we were loving our bodies and ourselves. They are with us still. So, when you are ready, if you have a comment to share, put it in the chat box. And the sweet comment that came in a little bit earlier, this one, there we go. It's from Michaela. She said, yesterday I asked that my little dog who was in pain be included in the healing. The difference after the meditation was extraordinary. That's beautiful, Michaela, and that's great. All of us can remember that. If you have a beautiful little animal friend and they need help or they need balancing, invite them. Ask your guides to support them as well.
Hmm.
And Eric is saying, I was having a relationship for 3 months, but he left me the first week of Into the Void. Maybe that created a difference in energy between us. That's possible, Eric. Whenever we change, those in our environment notice it. And sometimes people don't like the new you. They want you to be the old you. They want you to be in that old relationship, that old level of less consciousness. And so our relationships do change. And the ones that are really true, really deep, they appreciate your changing. It may irritate them, but they may be happy that you are growing. Yay.
Remy saying, thank you so much for this experience. Always connect to a deeply dreamlike trance state while doing these meditation. It feels realer than reality. Yeah, that is one of the hallmarks of these meditations in an interesting way, as we go into a state that is so different than our ordinary waking state, and yet it's like a settling in or a relaxing into home. Like it feels like truer than our normal state in this interesting way. Gloria saying, when entering the void, I see myself swimming so freely as if I am a mermaid, so free and fluid. I like thinking that I can be that free in the body. Wow.
Anna Maria is saying, deep, deep love and oneness. Thank you, bring us more. Patty is saying, I felt my superconscious wash through my humanness like a warm wave of sunshine. Thank you, bring me more. Beautiful.
Laura saying, I was held by a palpable warm embrace, especially on the head and lower back. Beautiful. It feels healing. Yeah.
There's a very beautiful, still softness right now. Anne is saying, thank you. Something huge happened in the void. A stillness and a huge love embraced me. I was able to bring some of the feelings with me into the body, still feeling the quietness, love and gratitude. Yes, I'm still feeling that internal soft stillness, yes. And Maria is saying, after the meditation, I felt a melancholy and a feeling that maybe I didn't want to come into the physical body this life. Like as I miss being in the other place. And on some level, it makes me feel sad. This is a feeling that many people have sometimes. And it comes up in different ways. Sometimes it's the feeling of I don't want to be here. But we all chose this. And that feeling of melancholy is actually beautiful. Why? Because you are beginning to connect to that greater energy. You are connecting, whilst you're in the body, to that vast energetic of the other realms. And so the melancholy is, oh, I want to be there. But what we're doing is bringing there into the human body, bringing our superconscious into the humanness. So celebrate that and come into the body fully.
Interesting one from Ursula. Wow, that was so beautiful experience today. After we entered into the void, I was like a consciousness that entered into the sperm and I dived into the womb. The void and the womb are like the same. And I saw how I participated to create the body I have in this lifetime. Wow, still settling.
That's an interesting understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's got such a potent creative element. This is the creation of life, the creation of our consciousness coming into this body. That raw creative power of our superconscious self, of existence, of the universe. And these are things we're going to be tapping into.
Here's a simple, realer than real, I am oneness. Yay.
Feel that.
I understand that, realer than real. Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
Rob is saying, I have always felt my individuality. I never liked the idea of integration. That has all changed. I now feel such a connection with everyone here. I love you all and thank you all for this. Yay, that's a beautiful awakening and understanding, Rob. Beautiful.
And from Rose, Alcazar's message was just what I needed to wake me up to the old programs, still needing further release, victimhood, not for me, etc. And then the void experience took me then into experience of myself as a fetus in the womb, showed me what I was asking for to be released. Cool.
That's a great insight, Rose, because most of us, well, no, all of us are programmed whilst we're in the womb. While we're in the room, we are being programmed by the thoughts, the emotions, the feelings of the mother, and to a lesser extent of the father. And so we're born with these limitations within us. And so what we're all beginning to do is recognize slowly, the limitations that we carry, and then we have the opportunity of saying, I'm ready to let that go. That needs to be your intention. And sometimes that's a challenge. As Alcazar said a little earlier, it can be a little scary moving into the unknown. And that is why doing it together makes it so much easier.
Yeah. And someone from Israel, I can't quite read your name, is saying, I don't know consciously what clarity I got from the galactic command, but I felt joy and started laughing.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. It's sometimes these deep transmissions of clarity can be literally just this clarifying that's happening on a purely like energetic, below the surface of language even. And that's a powerful clearing, because then it's like language is stacked on top of all of that other deeper processing.
Yeah. And you say that you felt joy and started laughing. It's like that's what they were showing you. This is something for you to move into. And so what's stopping that joy and laughter? What idea, what concept? Or maybe you've just cleared it. Maybe you've just cleared whatever was holding back the joy and laughter. Well done.
Yeah. And from Erica, I have the perception of coming home since a long time. It's so special, familiar. That's exciting to me. It's that kind of tipping point I feel in this collective. There really is an awakening happening here, and it's absolutely coming home.
And Monica from Brazil is saying, I feel like I don't know who I am now. Something very profound. Lost it. Something very profound has changed. Thank you. Bring me more and more and more. Yes. More and more and more. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yay.
Johanna is saying, the calling is getting more and more intense. Yay. It is.
It
That's
gives
true.
me goosebumps, Joanna.
Yeah. So Marlos is asking, can you explain if you're still in the body when you enter the void? Yes, you are still in the body. You're always in the body. And your consciousness, your awareness, you are moving into the void or into the quantum field.
Yeah.
It's just your focus of your awareness.
So in these meditations, we're being stretched. So our awareness is like layered simultaneously and it's just elevated and transcended into the void. I would say that in the experience I had with breath work in college, where I was thrown into the void, like I was actually like thrown out of my body. And it was really intense. So this way is a very beautiful way of doing it.
Sapna had an interesting experience. She said 2 beings from the Alcazar group hooked their arms into mine and carried me into the void today.
Whoa.
Spectacular. Wow, that's great that you were open to allowing that kind of experience. Yes. Judith is saying, I find myself only smiling during these meditations. My days are lethargic.
Mm-hmm.
So, Judith, start changing what you think about your days. Start changing and saying, now I choose my days to be full of joy.
And if you're feeling lethargic, it this reminds me of Michelle Castro, who studies the nervous system. It sounds like you might be in more of a dissociated state. So you could play around with what is energizing to the body. So what breathing patterns are energizing to the body, or do you want to do like high intensity interval workout training? Like you can play with like shifting the ways that you're experiencing yourself in your body, and do that at times when you tend to have more energy, and see what happens.
Yeah. And Paula is saying, I recently started to sing and I can't stop. And it takes me to such a state of expansion.
Wow.
Thank you. Bring me more. Don't stop, Paula. Enjoy it. Share it with others.
I think there's something so healing about when creativity flows through us.
Yeah.
And it's been misunderstood to mean like, oh, we have to do something perfect or we have to be a genius. But no, it's something about how we get to experience the flow of the quantum field through our humanness.
Great comment there from Deborah, saying, like a child who says, again, again, when tossed into the air, I feel the joy and wonder of connecting with our community. Thank you. Bring us together much more. Yay. Beautiful.
Yeah, that is really beautiful.
Okay, so I think enough for today. You can continue sharing your comments. We love to read them.
Yeah. So cool.
Okay.
All right. Much love,
We
y'all.
love you. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.